What is up, guys? Back again today. Today we're going to be installing the NGK Iridium spark plugs. These are what are recommended for the ecoboost Mustang. They do, I'm pretty sure they're -1 colder than like the stock ones, and they just do better under more boost when you get tuned, which, as if you guys watched my previous video, you would know that I'm currently in the process of getting tuned by PD. But yeah, so I already gapped these three right here, and I'm going to go ahead and gap this last one. It's recommended that they're gapped to 0.028. So we got our gap tool right here, and yeah, so let's do this last one, then we're going to go install it. Alright, so you first take out the spark plug. It has this little plastic tube around it. So let's first off go ahead and let's check the gap that it came. So it came at around, I don't know if you guys can see that, around 0.03 or 0.39. So we got to get it to 0.28. So I'm gonna go ahead. Like you want to hit it gently, but I mean hard enough to do something. But I'm about very small increments here. So a few taps. Let's check it out. All right, so that's still at the same as it was. Maybe a little harder. Check it again. Alright, now we're at about 0.35. You want to be careful not to hit the ceramic that's right here on the spark plug, or the electrode or the ceramic that's up here with anything, because obviously those are very important. Oop, that's just about perfect. That's right where we need it. That'll focus. You can see we're right at 0.28, and now we're good. So now all four of my spark plugs are gapped. Now we're gonna need to grab a what's called a 10mm socket, 8mm socket, and then for the actual spark plugs we need a 5/8 spark plug socket, which I have. And then yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and install these new spark plugs, and yeah, so I'll catch you guys when we get outside. Alright, so we just got outside now. We're going to go and start to install these spark plugs. First thing we got to do is we got to remove the engine cover right here. So we have 2 screws right in here, back there. So we're going to go ahead and remove these. So yeah, so let's go ahead and remove the cover right there, and then we'll have access to the coils and the spark plugs. Alright, so once you get the engine cover off, then you expose all this. So right here, you have coils 1, 2, 3, and 4. First thing you want to do is disconnect these harnesses right here. And then after that, you're going to have to get a, most likely like a flathead screwdriver, just to lift off this plastic thing right here. And then there's also one in the back. And then after that, the coils just pull right out. Alright, so now that all these harnesses are disconnected, we're going to go right here, unscrew all 4 of these bolts, and then the coil packs lift right out, and the spark plugs are right under there. Alright, so all the screws are unplugged, so now we can just go ahead, and the coil packs should come directly out. Let's try this one first. Let's see here. Alright. Let's leave that just like that. Alright. So we got all the 4 coil packs out. Now all 4 of the spark plugs are right in these holes. We're going to go grab our 5/8 spark plug socket and pull those right out. Alright, so I already got the other 3 spark plugs out. The last 4th one is down back in here, right here. And then we're just gonna we'll be breaking that loose and then just pulling that last one out. Alright, so just got the 4 stock spark plugs out. As you can see, they're pretty burnt on the top here. My car only has like just over 16,000 miles, so definitely glad I'm replacing these. the new ones will be a lot better for making more boost and just make my car run better in general. Also, it's the first time I've ever changed my own spark plugs, so it's an interesting process. It's not too hard, just got to be careful because you definitely don't want to strip anything in the engine because that would not be good. But yep, so those are the old ones. Now, as you guys saw earlier, I earlier gapped the NGK iridiums to 0.028 or 0.08 or 0.28. And then we're gonna go and put these in. We're gonna use the spark plug 5/8 socket to just get it hand tight in here. And then after that, we're gonna switch over to the actual 5/8 socket to tighten it down. Then once it's hand tight, that's when we are going to then do an extra quarter turn, just because you don't want it to be too tight, because obviously you don't want to strip anything. Then you gotta make sure it's straight. But other than that, it's just a little reassembly and then it should be good. So yeah, let's get that done. All right, so I just put in the new spark plugs, got them all tightened down. So now we're gonna go ahead and put back the coil packs exactly how they were, which should just slide right in and pop just like that. And then put this one. Those are in tight. And the last one. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead, put these plastic things back where they were, and then put the bolts back in, reattach the harnesses, get the cover back on, and then we should be good to start her. Okay, so we just put the coil packs back in and tighten them down. Now before we put the engine cover back on, we're gonna go ahead and start her and hopefully have no issues. And then we will go ahead, put the cover back on, and we'll be good to go. All right, so let's grab my keys real quick. And then eat those. All right, so hopefully we don't have any issues right here. And she starts right away. Okay. Okay. Besides the 2 notifications that my door and hood is open, everything looks to be running fine. Alright, I'd call that a success. So, let's go ahead and put the engine cover back on, and then this was a completed install. Alright, word. Alright, so I just finished putting on the engine cover, and with that being done, this install is now officially complete. I'm super happy with how that went for first time doing spark plugs or any kind of engine work in general. I'm really happy that it went pretty smoothly, had no real issues. I'll be making a video within the next few days talking about PD tuning, which is the main reason why I got new spark plugs, because we're going to be tuned. And yeah, a lot of updates coming in the very near future. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and if you would like to follow the process and see the updates, subscribe for more videos in the future. Have a good one. Peace.